On to race number 4 then, the fourth on the programme at Sha Tin is a 1400 metre class 4 for the first leg of the triple trio. Diamond King heads them, the blinkers going back on, the visor is off, four-time course and distance winner. Not for a while though, he hasn't won for 2 seasons or so. Notting Hugh makes his debut. Genoa Park, runner-up beaten favourite last time out. He beaten a short head, Master Hugh. Sorry, he wasn't favourite, but he beaten a short head behind Casemiro and well fancied. King Dragon dead heated for 5th in that Casemiro race last time out. We've got Viva Council coming off the all-weather when he won over the 1200 metres last time out. Best viewer last start, course and distance winner. And Dr. Lucky Star, who finished last on his last start. He's eligible for class 5 as well, but they take the lightweight and gets a low draw. Diamond King and Notting Hugh are the horses that have been up at Chungfa.
Good speed here over the 1400 metres, all for St Paul's now. He led course and distance on debut at all for St Paul's. Viva Council should join him. He was a winner on the all-weather last time out. King Dragon, now he should get a sit just in behind them with Genoa Park there in the box seat. Carrying excellent treasure chest from wide stalls. A little bit of a question mark maybe on Lucky Victor because he's drawn out in 14. He went back from a wide gate on debut, but went forward from an inside stall last time out. So question mark there on him.
Similar to Dublin Star, Genoa Park's had some experience now. He's drawn better as well, and you can see him going nicely enough here just in behind Time to Celebrate, who's a lot higher rated than him. So it's a nice piece of work from Genoa Park, barrier 2 for him. Down the back straight, we can see King Dragon. He moves nicely enough here. He's looked like he's got ability from his 5 starts to date and moves nicely. That's him on 437, if you can see that number there closest to us. And a charge of the Light Brigade as they come down here. But the horse that we're having a look at here is Best For You. He's a last start winner. He just runs a nice work out there with his other partners. All right, OK. First leg of the TT. Just short of $3 million, 2.9 going into the pool here, so an estimated dividend in the region of $5 million for TT players. Let's start off with what I imagine will be our favourite, Genoa Park, with jockey Joe Moreira.
Genoa Park, you first sat him in a barrier trial at Chungfa back in September. Are you happy with the way that he's progressing?
No doubts. He's been running some good races and I would say being a bit unlucky on gates, on draws. This time seems like the gate is helping us a little bit. So if he brings his A game, I've got so much confidence that he's going to be right there.
So steps up recently to 1400 metres. What's his sort of distance range? 1400
is, in my opinion, is for where he's at the moment, his right distance. But I can feel like it might be in the near future he'll be running a mile or even longer. As obviously it's the trainer call. I'm happy to just stick with the 1400 for the time being, but I can see him running longer distance in the future.
He's a young horse, physically, mentally. Where's he at the moment?
I think he's still a little bit behind of everything, which is a good point because if he's running good races as he's been and indicating to us that he's still not even close to his very best, is a good thing. I'm quite confident in regards to the connections, being quite happy to have him.
Well, he's done a pretty good job so far, Genoa Park, without winning, but only beaten a short head last time, Tom.
Yeah, and he was beaten by a horse that had threatened and was unlucky in a couple of runs before Casemiro. So, look, I don't think he had too many excuses there. Raced on the speed. He'll get a perfect run again here this time round.
Yeah, I think he'll win, to be honest with you. The way the race is going to pan out, it's going to be perfect and suited to him, so there'll be no excuses.
He looks the obvious pick and a banker for the triple trio, but I think his price will reflect that as well. What about the rest of them? Ka Ying, excellent. He's been running pretty well in defeat as well. We're going back 2 starts for him to look at him behind Wellington. Yeah,
this horse here was 3rd in this race. He's since had a run since then and ran 7th, beaten 6 1/4 behind Pinghai Bravo at 10-1. That was from gate 9 with Karas Teton. He's got gate 12 this time round on, but I thought, look, he's stuck on okay, ground away there over the final stages. That recent trial he ran 4th in.
Yeah, he'll get back from that draw now. I think it'll be a similar type of run. Look, I thought it was a really good form race, so I found a spot for him on a minor line.
All right. Viva Council, interesting. They're taking him off the all-weather, back onto the turf here and coming up in trip 2. And all for the St Paul's might not have been the worst run here either. Yeah,
look, I put him in all for St Paul's in this run. I thought it wasn't too bad on the all-weather, but coming back to the turf, I just wonder if he is better on this all-weather surface because the fresh-up run was just ordinary, to be honest. But, look, he's going to be on the pace. Viva Council, look, he's getting on a little bit in age. He is a last start winner, but I don't know, is he better on the all-weather, I thought?
Yeah, I mainly put that replay in just to show off St Paul's. He was finishing off okay there, but he did have the advantage on that occasion of being able to be up against the rail and didn't have to come round a horse. So sure he's out a little maybe.
All right, Best For You brings winging form to the table over the course and distance as well. In this grade, he beat Hunyan Swiftness as favourite by a neck.
Yeah, that was carrying the 117 pounds. He goes up a few here to the 1-2-1 race just behind the speed. Went out favourite on this occasion, but had to do a little bit over the final stages here to get past Hunyan Swiftness because he wasn't an easy beat on this occasion. I've put him in for third and found a spot for him.
I found a spot for him as well. I think up in grade. He comes up here. He's only a 4-year-old, so he's still on the improve for me.
All right.
Oh, he's same grade, isn't
Same
he?
grade.
So he's same grade, but he's still on the improve as a 4-year-old.
All right, but Janu Park wins?
Yeah, I've got him.
Or should win?
Should win, I should say. No, I'm not reinventing the wheel here. He's going to be odds on, so he should win. Best For You, as I said, he's still in this grade, but he's only a 4-year-old, so he keeps improving. King Dragon, I think, has been running some nice races and carrying excellent. 4, 12, 6 and 8.
Yes, no spoils there with the price around him, 1.8, 1.9, but it's still better than bank interest. 4 to beat 6, King Dragon. I really liked his run last time out. He was up wide throughout, but he stayed on really well. He was only beaten 3 1/4, so I thought it was a decent run from him, and he was a little bit slow away. So he's in for second. Best For You, and I'll throw in Charity Grand here as well. Now, he ran 7th first up for a long time, beaten 5 3/4. I didn't think it was the worst of runs, really, so he's there at a price at over 30 to 1. So 4, 6, 12 and 7.
All right, yeah. Janu Park, 4, 6 and 12. We've all got those numbers. In Defining Moment was my extra number. He's got him barrier 1. I may have had him a long way back, but hopefully he can be a bit closer to the speed. We'll see. That's race number 4, first leg of the Triple Trio. Race number 5, that's up next for us. Race 5 is the first leg of the 6-0.